pattern coins on air very often. Like we said, if there was another one, it was probably 15 years ago. This is your time to do it. We wanted to show it to you early and share another great pattern coin so that you can see the difference.
Now, the pattern's the same, okay? There's a couple of these, but if you'll notice that it's now 73% copper, 24% zinc, 2% nickel, and 1% manganese.
Okay.
That keeps it from, and if you even look at them, you can see the difference in the composition.
Yeah.
This is a little brighter of a coin. I'm gonna take this, so this is the one that's the regular pattern coin. And these were the patterns, the pre-coins for the Sacagawea golden dollars. So in other words, they use these to test, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flip this one over so you can see. It's the prequel. It is in essence what it is for this, is they struck these before they struck the Sacagaweas to test the composition, and this was the final composition that they used, I think right there. I believe they did that composition, is what they ended up with. They ended up putting manganese in the coin. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So the rarity of this is virtually unprecedented in anything that I've ever offered here. I mean, oftentimes if I have rarity of 100,000 coins or 200,000 coins, or there's 500,000 coins that were made, those are tremendously rare coins. When I'm talking about coins where there's like 24 in existence, okay? When we're talking about coins where there's 25 of in existence, you have the opportunity here to literally own what I would consider to be a museum piece. So these are, normally to see a coin like this, you would have to go to the Smithsonian, for instance, in Washington, D.C. I mean, that's the only way, your only opportunity to get coins of this rarity and of this magnitude, to go to some sort of a museum. To be able to own these and put these into your collection, I think is such an incredibly and phenomenally unique opportunity that comes along, like I said, here once every 10 or 15 years is all that you have the opportunity to do. And if you're going, I don't recognize the coin, it's because, in all honesty, until I saw these last week, and I've not seen anything like this in quite some time. I'm unaware of any modern issue pattern coins from the United States government. It used to be common, you know, before the age of computers and the internet, they'd have to strike coins to see how they look. They'd have to strike them in different metals. But I mean, you know, they don't do patterns much anymore. If you make an eagle, by law, it has to be 99995 fine silver. So there's no reason to strike a pattern. The patterns are put up on the computer and then they're picked beforehand. And then they just make the coin and then do that. So to get a pattern coin is very unique, and it was only because of the compositional difference, the compositional pattern that they're looking for to be able to do these particular coins. Other than that, there's absolutely no need for pattern coins anymore. These could well be the last and final pattern coins that the United States government may ever make. I don't know what other kind of new coin that they're going to do that they need to test the composition. They're not going to test the actual strike of the coin anymore, because that can be done quite easily, you know, from a, you know, in other ways, particularly with computers and such now. So tremendous, tremendous opportunity. So we have two coins here, okay, in Mint State 65. Oops, let me put these here. We have the one, and it's basically two different compositions. So if you're a pattern collector, you literally are going to need to collect both of these, because you need this variety right here, the N&N, which means no manganese. See, this has no manganese. This one has a little more nickel. This one has a little manganese. And as you can see, it's a little brighter of a coin. You can see that this one is tarnished, or will tarnish a little bit, and that's the lack of manganese in the coin itself.
And that's why there was a need to test the composition.
And then they struck them and let them sit around for a while, see if they spotted, see what happens. And this is the end result for a couple of dozen of these coins is all that's in existence.
So let me share with you. The item number that you see right now on the screen is for the one with the manganese. The one that you see right here, same item number, except instead of 047, it's 042. Okay,
very good.
So we're showing you them side by side so that you can see all of the detail there, because that, I mean, this is what makes it interesting.
This is literally numismatic in American history.
Yeah, absolutely.
That you're going to see right here. You just don't have that opportunity.
This is the coin collector for the coin collectors. There are levels of, you know, coin collectors. You know, some of us are more casual, some of us are more serious. This is when you these are the kind of things that you look for, you live for. It's that treasure that you're looking for. I know we do need to wrap this up, but